Hey everyone, welcome back to Anonymode. Today, we're diving deep into the world of cybersecurity, specifically privilege escalation. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. For those of you who have been on this journey with me already, buckle up, because today, we're exploring privilege escalation on both Linux and Windows systems. So, what exactly privilege escalation? Imagine you're a regular user on a computer system. Privilege escalation is all about exploiting weaknesses to gain higher-level permissions, essentially becoming the administrator. There are two main types, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal is like sneaking sideways, accessing another user's data. Vertical is climbing the corporate ladder, aiming for administrative privileges. This gives you complete control over the system, which can be both interesting and scary. Now let's get our hands dirty with Linux. This operating system is known for its robustness and security features, but no system is entirely foolproof. Linux is often seen as more secure, but it's not immune to privilege escalation attacks. These attacks can allow a user to gain elevated access to resources that are normally protected. One common method involves exploiting SUID binaries, files that allow anyone to run them with the file owner's permissions, often root. This can be a significant security risk if not managed properly. For example, if the find command has the SUID bit set and can be tricked into executing arbitrary commands, an attacker could gain root access. This is just one of many potential vulnerabilities. Misconfigured permissions on files and directories are another vulnerability. These can provide unauthorized users with access to sensitive data or system functions. Tools like LinPEAS.she can scan your Linux system and highlight potential privilege escalation vectors. This tool is essential for identifying weak points in your system's security. Another great tool is enum for Linux, which focuses on enumerating information from Windows systems useful for privilege escalation. This cross-platform capability makes it a versatile tool in your security arsenal. These tools are invaluable for finding vulnerabilities. Regularly using them can help you stay ahead of potential threats and ensure your Linux system remains secure. Next up, let's talk about Windows, one of the most widely used operating systems in the world. Windows has historically been a juicy target for attackers due to its large install base and sometimes not so secure defaults. This makes it a prime candidate for various types of cyber attacks, including privilege escalation. Privilege escalation often involves exploiting vulnerable services or leveraging misconfigurations. Attackers look for weaknesses in the system that allow them to gain higher-level access. For example, a service running as system might have a vulnerability allowing an attacker to inject and execute their own code. This can lead to full control over the system. Misconfigured permissions on files, folders, or registry keys are another common issue. These misconfigurations can provide an easy pathway for attackers to escalate their privileges. Tools like WinPEAS provide a wealth of information about the system and potential privilege escalation vectors. They scan the system for known vulnerabilities and misconfigurations. Seatbelt is another great tool designed to enumerate security-related configurations and identify potential weaknesses. It helps in pinpointing areas that need to be secured. These tools are essential for any penetration tester. They provide the necessary insights to understand the security posture of a Windows system and identify areas that require immediate attention. We've already talked about some specific tools for Linux and Windows, but let's zoom out a bit. For Linux, other popular options include Linux Exploit Suggester and Metasploit. On the Windows side, you've got tools like PowerUp and Mimikatz. Remember, these tools are incredibly powerful and can be used for both good and bad. Always use them ethically and responsibly and never against systems you don't have permission to test. How do we prevent privilege escalation? This is a critical question in the realm of cybersecurity. The first step is to keep your systems up to date. Regular updates ensure that your software is protected against the latest threats. Software updates often include security patches that fix known vulnerabilities. Ignoring these updates can leave your system exposed. Review permissions regularly to ensure users and services only have the permissions they need. This minimizes the risk of unauthorized access. Consider using additional security mechanisms to further harden your systems. Tools like firewalls and intrusion detection systems can add extra layers of protection. On Linux, tools like CLinux or AppArmor can enforce mandatory access control policies. These tools help in restricting the actions that can be performed by different users. On Windows, features like User Account Control, UAC, limit the privileges of even administrative accounts. This helps in preventing unauthorized changes to the system. These measures can significantly reduce the risk of privilege escalation. By implementing these techniques, you can create a more secure and resilient IT environment. So there you have it, a crash course on privilege escalation. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use this knowledge wisely and ethically to identify and fix vulnerabilities in your own systems. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more cybersecurity content. Thanks for watching, stay secure, and I'll catch you in the next one.